here on Mount Lemmon again, and I'm just sitting along this beautiful stream bed. We just had some nice rain come through. And sitting here with just a heart filled with gratitude for this earth. Being up here in this life-filled vortex, that's what it feels like, a vortex, just transports you to another dimension. And I'm just so grateful to have found this spot and to have been guided to this spot. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Got some horsetail growing along the stream. All this medicine right here for you from the earth. Well, hello again, my friends. We're still up here on Mount Lemmon, and it's a beautiful day. It's nice overcast. It's about 75 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful temperature up here. There's a beautiful stream running in front of me. And we're here to talk about one of my favorite plant allies, and that is Columbine. I'm not sure if you can see her. Yep, you can see her. I'll insert some B-roll shots. But Columbine, she is such a beautiful plant ally, and I'm excited to share all her information with you. So the scientific name of Columbine is Aquilegia chrysantha, and Columbine belongs to the buttercup family. Golden Columbine, which is the one that we have right here, is a perennial that is native to western USA and Mexico. A perennial plant is a plant that will survive longer than 2 years or 2 growing seasons. The shorter-lived plants are usually the annuals and the biennials. Columbine is such a beautiful plant friend, and she's got so many beautiful medicinal uses. But first, we have to talk about the identification features of the plant. Columbine can range from anywhere between 30 and 50 centimeters in height. The flowers pop so much when they're surrounded by the green of the forest. Her yellow to golden flowers are about 4 inches in diameter, with a flower stalk that rises above the rest of the foliage. The sepals are about 20 to 40 centimeters long, and they are perpendicular. The flowers also have tubular spurs towards the back of the flower that can range from yellow to red in color. The flowers nod downward when in bud form, but rise up when the plant is in bloom. The beautiful green leaves are lobed and are divided into 1 to 3 leaflets. They grow in an alternate fashion along the stem. You can find Columbine growing around springs, open and moist woodlands, moist canyons, and southwestern mountain ranges, like we are here in Tucson up on Mount Lemmon. They prefer shade but can also live in indirect sunlight. While they can put up with some degree of drought, they love moist and rich soil. Many people will actually grow these from seed as a front yard ornamental. They'll plant them in pots. They're beautiful. Look at the beautiful flowers. Magnificent. You did it. Now you know how to successfully identify Columbine. Now we can move on to the fun part, which is talking about her medicinal uses. The leaves and stems are traditionally used to make medicine. This means that most of the aerial parts of the specimen can be utilized. There are even traditional uses of the roots, which we will talk about. The flowers can be toxic in high amounts. Only utilize the flowers if you are properly trained or are working with a trained professional. Since this video is for educational purposes only, we will include the flowers in some of the traditional medicinal uses that will follow. We are not responsible for the misuse of wild medicinal plants. Your body is your responsibility. This is certainly not an herb that I would ever recommend people to take on a daily basis. It is there if you direly need it, but always respect it. A tincture or tea from the aerial parts of the plant have been used for stomach disorders as well as intestinal problems. A tincture or tea from the plant can also be used for problems involving the gallbladder. The plant can help to heal scurvy, which is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. Columbine has been used traditionally to help people who have jaundice. Columbine is a minor analgesic. It has been used internally and topically to help muscle aches, pains,
as well as to help to aid headaches. A poultice of the plant can be applied topically to cuts, scrapes, and bruises. The seeds are actually the part of the plant that can be used for headaches. A very small amount of the seeds, crushed, can be added to water and drank for relieving effects. The roots of the plant can be crushed and mixed with water to help respiratory ailments. It reduces irritation, inflammation, and congestion of the throat and the lungs. Columbine can induce perspiration. Traditionally, herbs that do this are used to help break a fever. This can induce sweating. Mixing the aerial parts of the plant in a tea or tincture can help to drastically reduce a fever. Now the roots can be used as a stomach tonic. A decoction of the roots can be used to help diarrhea as well. Columbine is used by many herbalists to stop excessive menstrual bleeding. The safest form of plant medicine is in the form of a flower essence. A flower essence is the practice of capturing the vibrational imprint of a plant. A flower essence made out of the columbine flowers will help with feelings of unworthiness and low self-esteem. It can also help people who are shy and self-conscious. The essence may give the person the perspective they need to embody self-love towards themselves. Cautions. As stated before, the flowers and even the plant can be toxic in high amounts. Always use your best judgment before working with any type of plant medicine. Do your own research. Do not work with columbine if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. The path of herbalism is rewarding, but this path can also be very dangerous if you do not use your best judgment. Columbine is a magnificent plant ally, and we will talk about many herbs like her that can have potentially toxic side effects. But, for the purpose of education, you now know what columbine has traditionally been used for.
Well, there we go, friends. Another video successfully done. You know how to identify columbine, you know her uses, and you know her cautions. Beautiful. Up here on Mount Lemmon in Tucson, Arizona. There's so much medicine up here. I'm sure we'll be back here for many more videos. As with any time when you go out and you harvest a plant, you always do it with respect and you communicate with the plants, meditate with the plants, speak to the plants. I know if you've never done that before, it may sound weird, but I guarantee if you sit with the plants for a while, you're going to get an answer. I'm going to do a video on plant communication, how to successfully do it. Everybody has different methods, but I'll teach the method that I use at least. If you are harvesting a plant and it has given you permission, always leave something down to the earth. I always offer up some tobacco, or I'll make a smudge blend. Down in the desert, we can't really light any fires or spark any matches. So up here, I'll usually light some smudge or something if I'm harvesting. I was harvesting some yarrow a couple of weeks ago, so I brought a beautiful bundle of white sage and I was just smudging the area and just smudging the beautiful stand of yarrow. Always give back to nature. Go out here with an open heart and an open mind. If you are using plant medicine, always consult with a licensed physician or an herbalist that knows the plants inside and out. Always do your own research. You know your body better than me, better than anybody else. You know if you're on any medication that may counteract with the plants, and that's also very important to know. Keep walking down this path, because the more you walk down this path, the more you're going to open up spiritually, the more nature is going to speak to you, and it's just such a beautiful and rewarding path. Out here, I'm like a kid in a candy shop with all this medicine, and I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to use my film skills and my plant skills and to share it with you. Even if it only touches one of you and plants the seed in many others, I've done my job, and I'm so eternally grateful. So take care, guys. I will see you guys on the next adventure. The Sonoran Desert series comes out August 31st. first episode will be about ocotillo, and I'm excited to share it with you. It's going to be awesome. So take care, be kind to yourself, be kind to your body, be kind to others, be kind to the earth, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.